Hello and welcome to the Generational Gamer. Today we are going to talk about digital games versus physical games. Now I have a decent physical game collection. In fact, let me show you a little bit that I have. Now, if this is your first time here, then please check out some of the other videos, and if you like this content, please give us a thumbs up and subscribe. Now, I posted this somewhat morbid question on the community tab the other day. It says, with digital games taking over the industry, what happens when the current generation dies off and their kids grow into their parental roles? Will the games still be available? At that point, the current generation games will be retro. In fact, when I'm an old man, well, older, will my kids need to log into multiple accounts just to play the games that I purchased years prior? Now, I'm interested in your thoughts, so let's have a discussion.
Yeah, I know, but for me, it's becoming easier just to buy the digital game because particularly with the Xbox, modern Xbox and modern PlayStation, you only get half the game on the damn disc anyway, so at this point, what difference does it make? You know, even some Switch games, like Mortal Kombat, I think 11, only part of it's on the cartridge. You have to download the other part in order to make it complete. At that point, just buy the game digitally, and now you don't have to carry around a cartridge with you for a license. But what would actually happen to the digital game when you die? What I think will happen is that our descendants will have to simply log in with multiple accounts. I mean, that kind of sucks, but that's what I think will happen, or they will make you rebuy the game. Now, what I'd like to see happen would be a one-time transfer from my account to my kid's account, and then at that point it'll be on his in perpetuity, and he won't have to deal with that anymore. I don't think that's actually going to happen, but it's what I'd like to see. Overall, though, I think the world is going digital, and I think we're just going to have to deal with it, even though down the line, those games aren't going to be available. In fact, I think that the reason why Xbox has largely moved away from backwards compatibility, which was one of its original selling points on the Series X, was the fact that it had backwards compatibility. Yeah, you still have a limited amount of games. It's not the complete library. In fact, there's far more of them on the 360 than there are on the original Xbox. But I think because they can resell these games at a later time, or put them in a compilation, or do a remake, I think that is largely the reason why they have since given up on the backwards compatibility model. Yeah, I think they're probably going to throw it in Game Pass. But then again, as far as Xbox is concerned, I think at some point they're going to be done with their consoles and they're just going to focus on Game Pass as a subscription service. They don't need the Xbox anymore. Every one of their major games is available on the PC now. Sony's doing the same thing. The only one who doesn't do that is Nintendo. And they may dip their toe in that at some point because Nintendo is notoriously cheap. And I don't say that as a bad thing. They just tend to make their stuff with older hardware so it doesn't cost as much to manufacture. They still make great games though. So it'd be kind of cool one day to be able to play Mario Kart on, well, I use Macs, but on a virtual machine inside my Mac. My PC's older than dirt. But those are my thoughts. What are yours? Let me know in the comments below and have a good one.